Right, TikTok back on the phone today. Transporter Crafter van is back. So this Volkswagen Crafter van, this is the one that we had we fixed. So we had the internal vacuum leak on the van. We sorted that. Workshop has got it back to us today. So cheers, Joel, for cluster issues. Now this had a cluster swap because the dodgy buggers that sent this to the auction initially whipped a bunch of LEDs off this cluster. As you'll see, I've got the original cluster put back together, or partially put back together. We've got 329,000 Ks measured on there. And if I start the van up, there we go. Our mileage is there. So this cluster does still work. There's not an issue with this actual cluster itself. It's just that they've removed all the LEDs off it. This particular cluster, because it isn't written or programmed to this vehicle, it hasn't got the VIN stored in it, what happens is the mileage just drops out. So it does boot up, works, car starts, everything, mobilised data's not in there, but the mileage just drops out on it. And the other thing, I don't know if I've still got the door light on this one. It looks like they've taken the door light off as well. Yeah, they have. So what we're going to do, I'm going to transfer the data from this instrument cluster over to this one. Trying to decide what the easiest way is, whether we just chip swap it or whether we fix this cluster and use this one. I think it's probably just going to be easiest to use the original one and just swap the vehicle specific data over. So either way, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take them both up to the repair bench and we're going to get the data in this one over to that one there. So as you can see in the original cluster, we have fault codes set for the indicator light, pre-glow indicator faulty, and speaker faulty, which is what they've removed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what adaptions we can do if we can manually rewrite the VIN. I don't want to hook Otis up and do it online, it's too painful. So if I can't do anything with VCDS, I'm going to pull the clusters apart and do it that way. Right, as you can see, we've got dashboards apart. Both of them are apart. I'm just going to copy all the data over. It's much quicker and easier and more reliable, I guess, to do that over trying to bother repairing this cluster. So this, as you can see, is our original cluster. We've got glow LEDs removed here. We've got LEDs removed here. I think there's one over here as well. And then our buzzer has been busted off on the back. So that's what they've done to get this thing looking good to send to auction. I'm going to get the original data cloned over to the donor one, plug it back in, and hopefully Bob's your uncle. Right, final tack in. As we can see, our mileage has written over. Turn this bloody torch off. There we go. Start this thing up. She starts. Looks like my needle alignment's all good. And we have mileage. Beautiful. Our buttons working. I need to get the dash put in. The buttons all seem to work. That works. Inspection. It's up and down. That's all good. So that is our cluster issue sorted. Next thing for this one, that door light. We want to figure out why that's staying on. At the minute I've got both doors open, obviously. So that's the next thing I'm going to get onto. I'm going to clear all the codes and we're going to figure out why our door light is stuck on.